We continue to follow developments from Spirit Airlines overnight, the company closing down operations effective immediately. We are live inside DFW Airport at Terminal E, where Spirit Airlines had operated. The announcement was made around 2 a.m. local time, and 20 flights we know from DFW were canceled from Spirit. It comes after years of financial hardships from rising costs and debt for the budget airline. Here's how the airline got to this point. The carrier filed for bankruptcy twice within the past 2 years, once in November 2024 and last August. It happened after the proposed merger with JetBlue was blocked, saying it would reduce competition and impact customers. Now the shutdown leaves thousands of passengers scrambling to find flights after Spirit grounded their planes. If your flight was canceled or impacted by this, make sure you contact the airline's claims agent, Epic, by calling 855-952-6606 or email them at spiritairlinesinfo@epicglobal.com. That number is on your screen, and we're going to continue to bring it up throughout the show. I do want to bring in some expert perspective now. Our travel industry analyst has been monitoring this situation very closely. Joining us live is Henry Harteveldt with Atmosphere Research Group. Henry, this is a big story this morning. I know you and I were just talking about it last night as well. Can we talk about what went wrong here for Spirit Airlines?
There are several things, Tiffany, that went wrong. First is the war in Iran. That has sent the price of jet fuel soaring. It's now twice as expensive as it was before the fighting began. And that really sent Spirit's costs higher and ruined their bankruptcy recovery plan. The second challenge is Spirit's core customers who have very limited incomes, understandably, just to have even less disposable income now because of the higher fuel costs they're paying for gasoline and food and other things. And that leaves them with less discretionary money to spend on travel. Spirit's also faced a lot more competition. Airlines like American, Southwest, United, and others have deep discount basic economy fares. They used to compete with all budget airlines, including Spirit. So here we are. Unfortunately, Spirit is, I believe, at least the 160th airline to shut down since the airlines were deregulated in 1978.
So for people who had flights booked or are stranded right now, what should they do?
If you have a reservation on Spirit and you paid by credit card, you should receive a refund automatically from whoever issued that credit card to you. Spirit said that credit card and debit card customers would be refunded. However, if you paid cash or if you redeemed loyalty points for your Spirit Airlines ticket, unfortunately, you're out of luck. You will not get your money back, and you will not get your loyalty points refunded. American, Frontier, JetBlue, United, and Delta have all announced special fares for Spirit customers. Sometimes they're only valid for a few days. Some may be valid for longer. Check with those airlines. And for Spirit employees, some airlines are offering staff travel benefits for a limited time as well.
I was just going to ask you that about Spirit employees. So what happens to them next? Because understandably, a lot of them are probably on work trips and not home right now. How do they get home?
Correct. Well, Spirit has an obligation to get its employees who are working on flights back to their home bases. However, for Spirit staff who were traveling for personal reasons, they have to get home on their own. Now, American and other airlines may be extending special staff travel privileges for a limited time to these employees. They should check, the Spirit Airlines should check with those carriers directly to see what's available.
You know, Spirit has been known for low-cost travel. So how is this going to impact prices and options for travelers moving forward?
Well, here in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, we're lucky because well, one, airlines compete on price all the time, but Frontier Airlines has a sizable base of operations at DFW Airport. Southwest, of course, is headquartered here. They're a low-fare pioneer. And American Airlines at DFW competes with Spirit, and they too will be out there offering their continued basic economy fares and everything else. We probably will be paying more unless we see an expansion of low-fare service, whether it's from Frontier or other budget airlines in and out of the DFW airport, though. And it doesn't help that right now jet fuel prices are high, which means even with Spirit, we'd probably be paying more than we're used to for flights this summer.
Yeah, Henry, this is some really helpful context as we continue to monitor this story this morning. I'm sure we'll check back in with you later, but thank you for joining us on Daybreak today.
Thank you for inviting me.
And we're going to continue to bring you the latest on the airline shutdown and its impact on the industry here and in North Texas on our app and, of course, online as well.